traders, my name's George Borg and today is Friday the 1st of March 2013 in the Eminis. Apologise for my voice, I'm just recovering from a flu, so I do apologise, I'm a bit sniffly. What have we got here? We've had a week of whipsaw. Have a look at this. We've had some big spark off here. Bernanke speaking on Tuesday morning at 10 caused this massive sell-off. Again, I'm not too familiar with what was happening in the news. Just watching out for these key levels now. Surprisingly, these levels were broken. They'd broken a particular level that we were expecting to hold, and they didn't. But then they sold off into profit targets, surprisingly. So a couple of setups here have actually failed, but then traded off afterwards. It's quite surprising they've acted the way they have. Now, bear in mind, this may just be a little bit of congestion at the top here. It's not normal trading range, as everybody from the trading room is aware. This is not normal trading range. It hasn't shown any particular patterns. That being said, it doesn't mean that we have to trade every single day. There's been some massive days, as you can see here. It was like a 40-point day, if not more. That was a massive drop. There weren't many setups in that trade. Believe it or not, there was not many setups. The sell-off obviously had sparked a reaction and then started to trade down from there. But this is the way that these are heading. So if this still remains to be the top, we still want to have a look at reasons of why this wants to sell off. The turnaround here this morning has caused, again, another setup for a long. It's not looking promising. None of the setups have actually held all the way to target, if they haven't failed yet or not. So just bear in mind, there hasn't been any promising trade setups. Doesn't mean that we jump in because we're desperate and then we get smashed out, and then we get stopped out because we want to force a trade into the market. There hasn't been anything that price has actually given us to confirm any trade setups just yet. There's been a lot of movement at the top here, no doubt. There's been quite a bit of movement. That being said, everybody's aware that our setups have failed every single time. So there's been very big irregularities in the market at these highs. That being said, we know that we should just stand back and wait for the opportunity to come our way, rather than forcing ourselves onto the market and guessing about a direction that we should get in. I've had a lot of members messaging me over the past week. These levels have been broken. What's next? I would advise everybody to just stand back and just have a look at what's going on. Now, within regards to the trading room is starting up again next Monday. For those of you who don't get this message, I'm actually starting it up, so please private message me throughout the weekend or send me an email. We'll get you started back up again. I'm sending emails out to everybody personally. So next Monday, we're going to be returning back to the trading room. The schedule is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually cutting the trading hours a little bit shorter. We're going to be trading until 1 PM every day, and following that, we'll obviously see how the market reacts. But the current trading hours are going to be from 9 AM till 1 PM every trading day. Alright guys, so we'll get started, and that is just confirming that the trading room will start up again on Monday the 4th of March. Alright traders, we hope you had a good week. It has been very sloppy, as you can see. So I hope you haven't taken any big stop outs, because it's been quite vicious. Bernanke's had a couple of speeches this week. He had one again today at 10 AM. Just going off the Barron's news. Obviously quite a bit to talk about, and it sparked a sell-off. So just be very careful with what we're doing. We're going to start setting up for some nice setups now. This has now become our top, and we're hoping that it creates a top so we can start shorting. And we'll have a look at that quite closely in the beginning of next week. Alright guys, have a good weekend, and we'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.